Hello guys, welcome to my newest video. Today I will show you an Udyr VOD review and you will see why I recommend this champion for most ranks in my tier list. His kit is really simple and because he's a farming jungler, his jungle routes are easy as well, which are usually a full clear from top to bot or from bot to top into a scuttle crab or a gank and then you will look to reset. Now in this game, something else happens and they catch Fiddlesticks, which lets him force a vertical jungle, which means Fiddlesticks is now forced to farm his bot side camps, while Udyr takes every camp on the top side. As I mentioned in my best Udyr build video, if you start with your raptors, or in this case enemy raptors, you want to start with your ult for the AoE clear. You can see the best runes on your screen now, and the build he uses in this game, and for builds I recommend my short video I made recently. After Krax, he has few options because his top side is safe and Fiddlesticks is forced to look to invade his bottom side. Udyr can do whatever he wants really, but after Krax he has mainly two options and another one that depends on the lane state, which is looking to gank top, which he will realize he can do and he will look to do that. So the other two options are to recall and buy Dark Seal because he has enough to buy it, or to not reset at all and look to clear his blue quadrant. But because he took Fiddlestick's top side, he can recall and then clear the blue quadrant because the distance he needs to walk is pretty much equal to how much time it would take him to just recall and walk into his jungle. After he finishes the blue quadrant and secures the scuttle, he can look to invade Fiddlestick's raptors again because we have the respawn timer on the camp from earlier. It's important to know that Fiddle resets by this time and considering lane priority is important as well. So you definitely can do this against any jungler like Udyr does, especially without priority. I know lower ranked people will ignore you and won't even rotate at all, but I'm trying to teach you guys good habits instead of assuming the enemy laner is bad and he won't rotate anyways. If the fast clear speed, the simple kit and what you just witnessed that he was pretty much 1v2 with the enemy mid jungler while he didn't reset weren't enough to convince you how strong he can be, especially at lower ranks where people look to fight all the time for no reason, then I don't know what to say. We finally reset and spent our gold, and because we saw on a ward earlier that Fiddlesticks cleared his jungle and then invaded us, our bot side quadrant will be up soon. Meanwhile our top side is slightly delayed, it's an easy choice that we will pet towards bot lane. We don't want to let our bot lane be ganked over and over again by Fiddlesticks, especially when we are this strong. So this is the moment when we tell him, this is enough, you are not allowed to gank bot lane without being punished for it. Always look to secure neutral camps first, such as scuttle, before falling back into your jungle and clearing your camps. Now that we are strong and have a good lead, we don't necessarily need to farm our camps alone, because that's not how you push your lead forward. When a gank opportunity like this one shows up, we want to get there as soon as we can and impact the lane, denying Fiddlestick's gank opportunity. After successful ganking, I see this too many times, people don't punish enemy lanes or enemy junglers at all. Now Udyr would have two options here, but he only has one right now, and I will tell you why. So if you noticed when he was walking to lane, Fiddle had 25 CS, and after the gank we saw that he had 34, and we saw also that Fiddle smited the cannon as every jungler should. No, actually don't do that, I'm just joking, but my point is that Fiddle cleared his bot side quadrant, which was Wolves and Gromp, which is 8 CS plus the cannon. So invading his blue side would be just a waste of time, and sure we can even see on replay that he has no camps up, but in a live game we can easily track that by just pressing tab, so the only real option for Udyr here is to secure dragon. After the raptors invade because he had lane priority for it, he looks to invade red as well, which is in my eyes a risky move, and like I said, sometimes people rotate and sometimes don't, so it's definitely risky, but even if Talon or Jax were coming, he most likely would have escaped from them. But after that, just look to get out, and if Jax still disrespects you, look to gank and punish him for it. This is just a master tier game, but it's still high elo and people disrespect you all the time, so I'm sure you can look for these gank opportunities with better map awareness in your games as well. Now we are talking about mistakes. I don't like what Udyr does again, and Herald is spawning, so you want to start Herald ASAP because we know Fiddlesticks won't be around either. Then you can fall back into your jungle, clear your top side and reset after. As I said earlier, always look to secure neutral camps and then fall back into your jungle to reward yourself with some jungle camp. What this does is that he realized that he should be on Herald, but now his sequencing is off as well because he cleared his Grom, but his bombs are up and he doesn't have a priority top either to start an objective like this. If the game is more even, laners can rotate even without a jungler and try to kill you. At least he has mid priority, which is good, but if Jax wasn't 0-4, he easily could have tried to contest, and then he goes to his walls, which again is a mistake. You want to reset and spend your gold because he almost has 2k gold. His bot lane wasn't in a position to help him at all if the enemy team decided to invade his red. And he had this much gold while being outnumbered as well. He could have died there and drove his lead while also losing his camp. Contesting his red side after resetting is a different story though, because then he has an item and a level advantage as well, so winning a 1v2 is more likely. I like how he used Herald to break the mid tower, but he could do the same thing after reset, and now he could stay on the map for longer because he has a big gold advantage over the enemy team. Now he is even contesting enemy camps, which is just a mistake because if misplays happen, these losing fights could easily mean you throw your lead and lose the game. Fiddlestick scaling is great as well, so he is not someone you want to give some shutdowns to. After all this, he walks to his Grom, which is just a big question mark in my head because after he messed up his sequencing the last time, he still could have just recalled, spent his gold, then go to his top side, and his wolf camp is about to spawn as well by the time he gets there after bot fight. If he needed the gold, sure, that's the right move, but if you don't need the gold, just reset for your items. Then look to set up vision for the upcoming dragon, unless a fight takes out, which it does, and the right move, just like earlier, is to secure the objective after the winning fight. So this was today's early game mod review on how to play farming junglers, how to play with your jungler specifically. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, make sure to comment, like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.